Okay, guys, so we are at the intersection of Georgia 180 and 129, getting ready to ride down here, and we are going to take a ride across the Richard Russell Parkway. Paint Can, another channel here on YouTube, had rode across Blood Mountain a few videos ago, and he was wondering if us people who are here, if the locals knew about that place. And now, yeah, but there's another place here, Paint Can, called the Richard Russell Parkway. It kind of circles around Blood Mountain, and you can come off the backside and come back over toward Blairsville. But that's what we're going to do today, guys. Let's dive into it, shall we? Alright, guys, we have made it down here about a mile off of there. That's what I was saying one day. If you're new here, welcome in. My name's T-Bone. I shoot motorcycle related content and any kind of rod content, really. If you are new here, I invite you to go check out a few of my videos. Make sure that I'm right for you, and if you think I am, consider giving us a like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff that you do to make the YouTube algorithm happy. If you're old here, welcome back. We got a ride video today. The Richard Russell Highway, guys. And what I was saying there before I forgot to open the video, was that I've always said within 50 to 100 miles of where I live, there's great rides. Sometimes the Richard Russell Parkway slips through the cracks, and honestly, I just forget that it's here. But fun road, just, you know, it is a dangerous road. Has some pretty sharp curves on it. But the route that we'll be taking today will take us across the Richard Russell Parkway. And we'll go over into White County and turn back, and then we'll come back across Blood Mountain coming back. But glad y'all are here with me. Don't know if this is going to be a premiere video or just an upload. Future T-Bone, he's the editor and the poster and all that, so he'll be deciding what happens. I'm just a guy out here shooting the content, but expect to see it pass and wave at a ton of motorcycles. Doesn't seem, I had stopped there at 180. I had to make a phone call with my cousin. We have one cousin who's not doing good. She's probably going to go on to be with the Lord before the day's over. Very sad, very sad. But I'll tell you something, guys. This Richard Russell Highway, if you do come and ride this, and like I was talking about Paint Can earlier there on YouTube channel, or has a YouTube channel called Paint Can, P-A-I-N-T-C-A-N. The Richard Russell Parkway, the state patrol is bad on Blood Mountain, but they also patrol the Richard Russell Highway a lot too to make sure, you know, nobody's getting crazy. But this road here is a fun road, and it's a big motorcycle road, and maybe that's why I've dodged it for so long. Well, not really dodging it, but just basically forgetting that it's here sometimes. We had came across it a couple of weeks ago, and I had asked, we had the club ride with about 10 of us, and I had asked, I said, why is this road not higher on our remembrance list of roads to come and ride? And nobody could give me a good reason. So they were probably in about the same boat that I was. Sometimes you just forget that it's here. But there's good riding roads all over these mountains up here, western North Carolina, southeastern Tennessee. Beautiful riding up in this area. But if you're looking for the Richard Russell Highway and you want to try to fit it in on your ride, it's in Blairsville, Georgia, Union County, and it comes into White County. And it's not a, you know, just miles and miles and miles and miles long. It's probably, you know, I don't know. We'll see when we get there. When I started on this road, I was at 39 miles, so we'll see when we get to the other side if we can math it up, see kind of what it comes out as. Alright. But yeah, that's I want to welcome in new subscribers. I know we've got several new subscribers over the last couple of weeks, so welcome you guys in. And thanks for the comments and the support. And I want to thank all of y'all for the support that you've been giving me over the last few weeks here. Lots been going on. Not to say that it's getting better, but I'm kind of getting my mind set with everything. But just life, guys. That's, you know, it comes through every great once in a while, and it just kicks the dog crap out of you. So today, though, for new subscribers, I know one of you guys had commented and said you were going to go back and catch up on some of my other videos. You'll see in the pantheon of looking back over my older videos, these are the types of rides. There's several of these in there. A lot of it's just me riding and talking, which, as a content creator, if that's what I label myself as, that's what I'm doing. Is just, I think you can't say you're a moto blogger, successful moto blogger, if you at least don't ride a motorcycle. So I've got the motorcycle checked, so I'm certainly not an influencer. I've never looked at this as me influencing anyone. Just a content creator. I just like to ride, and I like to talk to you guys and bring y'all along with me on some of the beautiful rides we got in our area here. You know, I noticed that Ray Gregory took off. Ray Gregory Rides. If you're not subscribed to Ray Gregory Rides, go check out Ray's channel. Tell him T-Bone sent you. He had took off to go ride the tail of the dragon and was having sugar problems. His sugar had got off on him, and he had to pull over and get him a candy bar. His sugar was dropping, so he didn't make it to the tail of the dragon. But hey, you know, you got to take care of your health. So, you know, if you didn't get to go ride it that day, you'll get to ride it another day. Sometimes our best laid plans. I used to know an old guy years ago, and he would always say, if you want to know if God has a sense of humor, announce your intentions and make plans. Because sometimes our best laid plans just aren't good enough. But, you know, that's just par for the course around here. You know, we just try to do the best we can. That's, you know, that's really all we can do. Man, what a beautiful road to ride on. Canopy over us. I don't know what the temperature is. It says 74 up here. 74 is about right. It feels good. I ain't gonna lie. These 95-degree days we've been having, but like zero wind stirring, 74 feels pretty dang good. But of course, I am behind vehicles. We went, according to the sign, we're mile marker 1. But yeah, I tell you, I was watching Ray Gregory there, and I got to thinking about a couple of things. You know, Ray, it's one of those guys I wish I could have found out about years ago. I wish I could have met him years ago, because I think him and I would have hit it off, and, you know, who knows where we would have been today. Because I was watching his channel and Recycled Hooligan. If you haven't checked out Recycled Hooligan, go check him out on YouTube. But these two guys got together over in Alabama, and, you know, the Recycled Hooligan took Ray out on a tour of Fort Payne, Alabama area. Beautiful ride, beautiful ride. And Ray, you know, in the little bit that I've got to talk to him in live chats and premieres, and I think me and Ray would have made buddies right off years ago. You know, I'm glad to know him now, but you know, it's kind of one of them things you wish you could have met somebody when they were younger and you were younger. You know, like Georgia Hillbilly. I've known Georgia Hillbilly's family my whole life. went to church with his brother and wife and kids. I wish me and Hillbilly could have got together years ago and hung out when we were younger. You know, Hillbilly's just a really good guy, really great guy, and I already consider him a friend. I really do, and I'm not just saying that, but I consider him a friend, and I think if I needed him, he would be there. Crossing into White County now, you're starting on a 12-degree grade. There's hiking trails up here and just all kinds of recreational stuff to do up here. Of course, all the motorcycles are out too, so that's recreational. Well, guys, this month is August, and August the 28th of this month, I will turn 47 years old. And I woke up the other morning, and I'm going to share something with you guys that a lot of the older bikers, middle-aged, older bikers, they only share in certain groups. But I have found what the secret to motorcycling is. I know how to get more horsepower out of a motorcycle, and you don't even have to touch a wrench to do it. I'll share it with you. Motorcycle gloves is one. These right here, these motorcycle gloves automatically will give your motorcycle 30 more horsepower. Oh, the boots, if you've got the boots will give you another 10 horsepower. And if you've got that do-rag that says, hell yeah, brother, that'll give you 50 horsepower, and you never even have to touch a wrench. I know I shouldn't make fun. I shouldn't joke and tease. Oh, gosh. Slickhead over at Slickhead Customs. Hey, brother, why don't you fix that exhaust pipe on your motorcycle so it'll quit falling off? Now, I give a Slick a hard time. Slick, of course, if you haven't subscribed to his channel, go check him out. Him and his sister channel, Hippie's Chopper Corner. Slickhead Customs. Slick rides a old flathead Harley. And, of course, Hippie's Chopper Corner is pretty self-explanatory. Old Hippie builds choppers and rides them. Builds some beautiful choppers, though. He has got a David Mann replica chopper right now he built. I think it's a Ghost Rider. I think it's a Ghost Rider. And I would love to be able to go check that bike out one day in person and maybe even ride it if the old hip dog would let me. He probably won't let me, but that's fine too. I'll ride my Fat Boy or my Road King or my chopper, my Pro Street Custom, the Joker. So if you're new or are new here, I got a Road King named Jazz. This, of course, is the jewel in the crown of the Rolling with T-Bone crew. This is the anniversary edition Fat Boy I call Big Papa. Old school will remember this bike came along fairly early in this channel. I started this channel with the 1984 Tour Glide, first year Evo Tour Glide. FLT had the full shark head, shark fairing, and everything else on it. But yeah, old 1200 shovel head right there. Uh-oh. Brother, are you good? She got her a Road Glide there. Trying to, what is she doing? Okay, she's taking off. Make sure she was all right. She was stopped there, but she's good now. She's going on. But yeah, I started out on a Tour Glide, this channel. But Big Papa here. Big Papa is my limousine. This is my Cadillac. Love this bike. Of course, now I've got a 2000 Road King named Jazz. She gets a lot of attention on the channel. Then I've got a Pro Street Chopper, Pro Street custom bike called the Joker. Got a 100 cubic inch RevTech engine on it. I have to pay attention to him when I'm riding him because he likes all my attention to be on him. But yeah, as far as influencing and stuff, if you are new here, I don't consider myself to be an influencer. You know, and I'm not the perfect YouTuber. I mean, what is the perfect YouTuber? I don't think there's no such thing as a perfect YouTuber. And there's no such thing, I don't think, as all moto vloggers being the same. I think there's things about each and every one of us that differentiate and make us different from other people that are in the same game as we are, which is moto vlogging. I think we're all unique. I think we all offer something different. And I think we're all entertaining. I mean, I'm not as entertaining as a lot of those other guys are. Especially right now, I'm not in a very, a lot of guys can bring comedy to their channel. I try, but I've never been good with comedy. But guys, we're coming down here to the end of the Richard Russell Parkway, and I'm going to save a little film for Blood Mountain. I'm hoping that the CGI is ready by the time we get to Blood Mountain. Of course, I didn't tell you when you came in. This is all CGI. I'm CGI, motorcycle CGI, road and the trees are CGI. Rolling with T-Bone might be the only full-fledged CGI channel on YouTube. Oh God, y'all know I'm a little witty. I'm a little, but it is what it is. But like I said, I'm going to get us on over here back toward Blood Mountain, and then I'll bring y'all back here in just a hot second, because we're getting down here to the end of the Richard Russell Highway, and it looks like we have gone about 11 miles. So this road ends right down here, so this is about 11 and a half miles long. But all right, see y'all in just a second. All right, guys, we've made it to the base. Of Blood Mountain. Now, a couple of things you're not going to see on this road. One being because I'm alone, I'm not going to be riding too crazy. Not going to be knee dragging. And another thing is you're not going to see me talking crazy on this road. I do try to pay attention on Blood Mountain, because this is one of them, Blood Mountain's one of them unforgiving roads. And if you ain't paying attention, it'll get you. Alright guys, sorry about that. I had to pull over for a second. But we're back underway now. Yeah, Paint Can, I know you'll recognize this coming up the backside of Blood Mountain here. Tell you, this is one of them famous roads for those of you who may not know. Blood Mountain is the location of the filming of the movie Black Dog was filmed on this mountain. The Patrick Swayze movie. I've actually known people who personally had pretty bad wrecks on this mountain, so I always try to show this road the proper respect, show it the respect it deserves and it's earned, because this road is one of those roads that will take its pound of flesh from you. But I'm just going to kind of enjoy the ride here, guys. Pay attention. I'll let you listen to the sounds of the motorcycle. What you can hear when I'm not, running fast enough to block out the sound. But, and for those of you who may wonder, I do ride a open face setup this time of the year. But, y'all just enjoy riding with me here. Not a whole lot of waving you can do on this road. You got to be paying attention. have to, you know, it's not for a novice or beginner rider. I would definitely never tell a beginner to pick this road to be your, you know, first big riding experience on a motorcycle for sure. And we do get a lot of cars here. There's a lot of exotic cars come here. Just like the Tail of the Dragon, just like the Cheraholic Skyway, this is a destination road. And I do try to do the same thing on this road as I do on other roads. If I start feeling like I'm holding other motorcycles or cars and stuff up, I'll just kind of slide to the side and let them have their ride, because I don't want to mess up their ride. I love listening to the sound of Big Papa's advancing high and short shots in these valleys. A couple of bikes getting ready to go past me. Glide ST and a road glide. Litas, it's the Litas. Very cool. I think that's the Atlanta Litas. But I don't know if this car is going to pull over or if it's going to just make me ride. Planning on pulling over. What the deal? ADV guys out riding. A lot of these curves are second, third gear curves. You gotta be careful. But yeah, I would never recommend an intermediate rider to ride this road. I'm not sure how to measure out someone's skill level other than just to say what we riders normally tell everybody. Just ride your own ride. I am kind of getting tired of looking at the back of that Buick though. Some of these curves you got to get a little slower and lower on. Now the guy up in front of me driving the Ford Explorers has been a punk. Just making sure nobody else can come around him. And you know, you get people on this road like that. They want to run interference on motorcycles, and I hate that. Tell you, them girls from the Litas, I'm seeing them up there. They're riding on. They're doing their thing. I like it. There is a pullover too at the top of this ain't Blood Mountain. I'm thinking of Brasstown Ball, which is the highest peak in Georgia. Blood Mountain has a pullover spot at the top. Kind of get your bearings back about you. And I tell you something, I'm not a crazy rider. Try not to be a crazy rider. I just try to enjoy my own ride. Now, you can't take responsibility for other people's actions. Now you've got what you've got right here is a dangerous situation. You've got 3 cars four cars, all vying for a position, and they're mixing it in with the motorcycles, and that's dangerous. The guy in the minivan is being cool though. The lady is slowing down, letting everybody else going around her, driving her own drive, if you will. But you get these cars doing what these guys up here in the two trucks and the Explorer are doing. That's dangerous. It's dangerous, very dangerous for motorcycles. And the 2-liter riders and a trike are up there mixed in with this. Because most of the curves on this road are 25-mile-an-hour curves for vehicles. I'm hitting about 35, 40 in these curves. And then you've got a hairpin like this one. And there's 2 lanes. This is a 3-lane road, and this side actually has the 2 lanes. Then you got a hairpin like this one. Yeah, very dangerous what they're doing up there. Because I'm going to tell you, when you start pushing cars against motorcycles on a road like this, something's got to give. And when it does, it's going to be bad. But hate to see that. Hate to see people in cars that, you know, they're just doing that because they can. There's no purpose for it. They just, you know, want to come out here and make what's already a dangerous thing even more dangerous by doing what they're doing. Well, we got a pullover coming over up here, guys. I'm going to pull off up here and drink a little Mountain Dew and take a little bit of a break. I'll get back with y'all after we leave here. Alright, guys. Enjoyed a little bit of time here at the recreation pull off. Gonna head out back down Blood Mountain, this side, the Union County. This is the Lumpkin County, Union County line. Oh, but anyway, guys, yeah, Blood Mountain. Blood Mountain, and just, you know, my final thoughts on Blood Mountain. It's not a mountain road that I come and ride a lot. Although I need to, you know, this one, like I said, I've gone from the trip beginning at the Conoco in McCaysville, Georgia to now. I've went 74.6 miles, so a little over 100-mile round trip by the time it's all said and done. Good ride. I mean, a fun ride. Beautiful views. You know, and I needed this. I've been sitting back listening to music, just kind of letting my mind rest, I guess. About the best way to put it. I've had so much stuff going on. You know, and at some point, like I said, I think I mentioned this in one of my other videos, I'll take some time, and I might even do a live one Saturday evening or something and just kind of sit down and discuss everything that's going on and kind of put things in perspective, because I know a lot of you new folks who have come to my channel, y'all may not understand what's going on, but YouTube always posts the lives after you have them, so even if you can't make a live, maybe you can go back and watch the live I do. But that's going to be a little while down the road. Not nothing's going to be happening right now, but you know, I'm just trying to take life one day at a time, guys. That's, you know, it's about like riding a motorcycle. You just got to take it 1 mile at a time, and you know that every mile's different. Everything's, you know, every mile's different. Everything's going to be okay though. But you know, I could have invited everybody to come along and ride with me today, but I know, you know, last minute people had things to do. And this was last minute for me deciding to come here and ride today. I was going to ride today, but I didn't know that I was going to come here and do this. And then I kind of just made the decision that I would, you know, ride to Richard Russell and make a content video. And I hope you guys have enjoyed riding this ride with me. course, we're coming down. We'll be passing Vogel State Park here. And of course, if you turn below Vogel State Park, you'll go across Wolfpen Gap, back over to Sutchess, Georgia. And that's kind of one of the other things about our area here. If you don't know where you are, just stay on the road. It'll come out somewhere. It won't take you long to find out where you're at. I really think it's hard to be lost over in this area. But yeah, man, it's possible. I guess anything's possible. But logically, you can, yeah. Not to say it's not impossible, but kind of hard to get lost. Because all these roads circle back into each other. Most all of these county roads will circle back into a state road at some point. But yeah. You know, Georgia Hillbilly had mentioned it. He'd commented on one of my videos. And it might have been the off-road with T-Bone when we were up in the mountains with the truck and the kids and an R1. You know, he said maybe I need to start exploring our local area a little more. And I'm totally on board with that. Because number one, you're riding a motorcycle. You're getting to ride your bike. And none of these roads, I mean, yeah, if you rode them 5 days a week, you'd probably get tired of riding them. But you split these roads up and you ride them every so often, I never get bored riding them. You know what, that's kind of, I guess what you would say, 6 of one, half a dozen the other. But I can take off from my house here in our location and I can ride a different ride and every day and always have a good ride. And a lot of people don't get that. They have to lay down some heavy miles to get to beautiful riding that's right here in our backyard. I mean, it's here for us to take. Like I said, I'm like 77 miles into a nice, beautiful ride. So it's all a matter of perspective, I guess. It's all personal preference, but fortunately, I thank God every day that I was born in such a beautiful place. You know, rich in history, and for a motorcycle riding, well, you've seen through my camera lens a lot of the roads that we've ridden. Rich and beautiful riding. And now it's like, you know, people who live here that don't ride motorcycles, it's like, I don't even know what you're doing with your life. They can't understand why we ride them, and we can't understand why they don't ride them. I guess if that makes sense. But guys, I'll tell you what, I appreciate y'all coming along with me on this ride. This has been a fun ride, beautiful day, great weather for riding, great road. But I think I'm going to drop this video off here and just enjoy the rest of my ride on back to the house. Then I got adult things to do when I get home. But I'll tell you what, y'all remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. Hit the notification bell. That way you'll be notified every time the Rolling with T-Bone crew hits YouTube. And I'll tell you what, guys, get out and ride. And until the next time, y'all enjoy it. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. And hey, thanks for watching.